Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hey everybody, I'm Michael.
This is Cleve.
And welcome to an exciting new edition of Friendship Supreme Tabletop Experience. Yep, we're here to bring to you a new, exciting tabletop experience, and that is Honey Heist. And we're going to let our GM, whatever she wants to be called. We want to be called
Samantha. That's good. Or DM. God. That's fine.
Alright.
Oh, well.
We took a fast leap.
You're Lord Supreme Ruler.
We're going to...
Samantha, humble girl, God.
Alright. Well, you know, the omnipresent spaghetti monster back there behind the camera is going to go ahead and explain what we're doing here.
Okay, so we are gathered today to play Honey Heist, which is a game in which the four of you have heard about a local event at which there's going to be some premium honey. And I'm not talking just average, on the shelf, at the store, Clover, been pasteurized honey. I'm talking about premium, top shelf stuff.
Like Colombian uncut.
And the two most important things you need to know is that you want this honey. You're going to plan the biggest heist that you've ever seen, and you are a goddamn bear.
That's right. I'm pumped. What, you God over there really jacks you up.
All right.
So, there are not a lot of rules to Honey Heist. The most important thing is that you have two stats. Your two stats are criminal and bear. Right now, you don't have anything tipping you one way or the other, so you have exactly 3 points in each side. Every time you want to move a stat from bear to criminal, you need to flash back to something you've done before that is criminal and relates to what you're doing right now. Every time you want to move a point from criminal to bear, you need to go find some honey. It doesn't have to be the honey that you're actually looking for, that is the premium prize, but you need to ingest honey. The reason that you would want to move points back and forth is that if you're trying to do something bear related, having more points in bear makes it easier. If you're trying to do something criminal related, having more points in criminal makes it easier. But if you ever get all 6 points in criminal, you will become a crazed degenerate. You will betray all of your friends and stab them in the back and go to jail.
So,
if you ever end up with all six,
start over there?
if you ever end up with all 6 points in bear, you will go on a horrible rampage, tear everything in your sight apart, and start eating people, summoning the park ranger who will have to put you down.
I know both of those are supposed to sound bad,
They sound great.
but like,
Sounded me like
both of them are a good way to go.
So you want to try to not get all of your points
Right.
in either bear or criminal.
all right.
We don't want to be criminals.
You can be criminal. You're half criminal right now. You just don't want to be all criminal.
All criminal.
You've got to be a little bit of bear. You've all got a little bear in you.
All right.
I'm ready.
Bare necessities.
So anytime you're going to try to do something, you're going to roll a d6. Basically, if the number is below the stat involved, like if you're doing something bear related, you're rolling for bear. If you're doing something criminal related, you're rolling for criminal. If it's below the stat, you succeed. That's why having more points is better in that, because if you're rolling for criminal and you have 5 points in criminal, you just have to get below a 5.
Is there a point in time where we can do like a point check? Can I ask you where I'm at? In this
Absolutely. I don't mind at all you guys knowing your points all the time. That's upside down. Before we fill it in though, we're going to set the scene a little bit if you guys are all ready.
Ready?
Sure.
Did you guys want to introduce yourselves as actual people first?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm Cleve.
I don't know who I am anymore. This episode, we actually have one guest with us and one person that's usually not on the camera.
Can you guess which one?
We drag,
Actually, yeah.
we drag Stephanie away from behind the camera.
Yeah.
Hi, Stephanie. And then we also have my wife, Katie, joining us.
Hello.
And somehow she got a tiara.
Special guest.
I
Maybe the
always
special
have
guest
a tiara.
has to wear the tiara.
Just at all times.
I like the band-aids on your elbow.
Thank you. Thank you. They are also princess and also have a tiara. They are on theme.
I appreciate it.
And I'm apparently minced meat.
Samantha, the flying spaghetti monster.
Oh, I just touched my microphone. Okay,
Don't touch the mic.
Just cut it out.
you gonna do something about
I
it?
have little fuzzy things you can put on it and they make it look fuzzy.
We called you God. I don't know what else you want.
Yeah. What would you, I mean, I don't know what details you want out there on the interwebs.
I know. That's why I said it was fine.
You want to go buy your...
I appreciate the respect. Okay, setting the scene. So, the four of you have heard about this year's event. There is an event around this time of year every year, but something's different about it this time. Normally there's people in weird, funny costumes and really annoying music and weird smelling food, but this time everything's different. Instead of the annual Renaissance Fair, it is this year called Ye Old Fun Fair. You have heard word on the street that they are trying to widen the appeal to a bigger audience, which means that they are not going to just have Renaissance-themed clothing, materials, and bad actors. They are also going to have crafts, goods, services, a contest for best costume, as always, jousting, ye old chariot cart races, and most importantly, a
Mischievous
competition for the best spreads, jams, and honeys. And that is what you are after. All of you made your way to this area of the forest and teamed up with the intention of stealing this honey. Now, could you all please introduce yourselves to each other?
As the ringleader, obviously, I will introduce myself first. My name is Ollie. I find myself here because I came down to audition for the Country Bear Jamboree. And once they found out that I was a panda, they rejected me. So I've been roaming the streets looking for a family to belong to, because that's all I want. A family to love and play banjos with. I am what some would say slow or incompetent, but nevertheless, I am the fearless leader and will lead us all to delicious honey. I can also eat anything that looks like bamboo, including non-bamboo products. As long as it looks like it, it don't matter. It goes in the tum-tum.
If it looks like it to you or to anybody.
Well, I'm colorblind, so anything at this point. If it kind of looks like a shoot of, if it's straight and pole-like, it's going down. And that's just because
How do
of
you
bear
always
porno.
make these jokes?
I feel like you went a route that you... I don't know if you intended to
I didn't
go
plan
way.
that, no.
I mean, if it's a bear porno, what are they doing
I
here?
don't ever plan it.
I
gotta go.
I got
You're in. You're already in.
I don't know why everyone's looking at me.
We were supposed to go
So, Tom, someone go.
clockwise, and you went first.
Well, because you guys take forever. I'm trying to get honey.
I don't like your tude right now. That's because my name's Suggs. I'm the unhinged honey bear. Special skill, carnage. I don't mess around. My job, I'm the driver. Anywhere you want to get, we're going. Recently released from the state pen. Don't ask me about my business. I don't want to talk about it. Just know I've done some things. Yeah, good luck following that, lady.
Alright, well, I'm Duchess. It's more than just a name or a title. It's an attitude. I am retired, so I'm not threatened by you or your carnage. I'm literally just here to relax and smell out all the honey I possibly can. I can smell it from a mile away, 2 miles away. If we're in Canada, meters away. Don't worry about it. I've done my work. I've lived my life. I'm really just here to have a good time and sniff out as much honey as possible. I spent my years hacking, so I'm quite the talented hacker. Should we need to hack into anything? I'm here to party.
I feel like we shared a cell once.
We didn't. No.
I'm Frederick. Some call me Freddy. I'm here because I am going to the Bear Olympics swimming category. Not special skill. I hear this honey gives you a little boost. I want some. I need to win it this year. It's my last year.
It's like a crack honey? I'm super pumped.
It's a
Hold on a second,
steroid,
guys.
yeah.
Why are we even talking anymore? I don't care who you are as long as we get the honey.
So, just gonna get me my split.
How'd you do in your previous years? This is your last year performing.
Always second.
Silver.
Man, we're about to get
It's
it.
rough.
But, I'm good at thieving.
Even
Thieving.
the active. Thieves?
Yes.
So now that introductions have been made, the brains of the operation, the somewhat incompetent panda, has gone ahead and scouted the area and has a map for you guys so that you have some kind of clue on how to face your first challenge, getting in. There is fencing surrounding the entire Ye Old Fun Fair except for the pond, from which you can hear faint quacks. What do you do?
Here's my map, guys. I need little letters on them for you guys.
So you wouldn't forget our names.
D for this guy.
Name
F
is Duchess.
for fellow over there. And S is for some guy. And O, only one that matters. So, what are we gonna do? Yeah, no, I think,
Can we not just buy a ticket?
do
They would
you have
never
money?
expect it.
Do you have money?
You got that
Well, we
currency?
could steal money.
Well,
From-
Not a thief.
Yeah.
Or I could hack into their database and just put tickets in our
I
account.
think we'll go talk to the ducks.
What
Maybe
are the
there's...
ducks gonna do for us?
I mean, I can
Look.
swim across.
Hey, look, we're looking for crack honey, and
Badger
we're
me
gonna
on my
talk
back
to the
and I'll swim
quacks.
across.
Quack honey?
Yeah, quack honey. Who knows more
You are
about quack honey than
Look.
the duck?
The big dumb bear thinks we should talk to the ducks. And I, 100% with no backstory of knowing him whatsoever, think we should follow him
Alright.
completely.
Well, I literally want to do as little as possible, so that's fine.
In.
As it is right now, Frederick's carrying you.
Oh, sticky finger Freddy?
Wait, can I just
Fast
ask a
fingers,
question of why that bear has a gun strapped to his back?
I don't come unprepared.
I mean, what are you thinking is gonna happen?
Don't worry, the safety's on.
We're not going back to jail.
Don't worry, the safety's on.
Okay, so you guys managed to make your way stealthily outside the Ye Old Fun Fair over to the pond. As you approach, the sound of quacking gets steadily louder until you're standing on the shore of the pond. Way across the way, you can see closer to the fun fair, there seem to be several boats going back and forth with people in them. But where you are is only tall reeds and lots of quacking. As you approach, a train of ducks and ducklings come over to you. Quack, 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 quack.
Does anybody speak duck?
Rawr.
I dabble.
All right, dabble quabble.
quack, 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 which loosely relates to, do you know a way to get to the boats?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
That's enough quacks. Sounds good. Solid.
The duck responds and said, and which loosely translates to,
Loose, of course.
you can just swim up there, but it's your hide.
Ooh.
Does that mean we need to hide? Oh my god.
Can
Well,
we
hold on a
just
second,
send
guys.
in the bear with the
We're
gun?
surrounded by reeds. What if we use reeds to swim and use them as breathing tubes?
Aren't you just gonna eat the reeds?
I'm worried you're gonna eat it and
I'm
drown yourself.
concerned for
Yeah.
your safety, honestly.
I don't
I
want
do
to
I do
eat
find
it.
myself at least gnawing on, I don't know. My props.
As you guys stand there, another sound
Oh, crap.
makes its way to your ears. The distant sound of honk, honk.
There's someone drowning.
Is there a bear underwater?
It sounds like a goose. Duck, duck, goose.
Honk,
No.
It's getting
that's
louder.
Someone needs
definitely
help.
someone needs help.
honk, honk.
But we don't.
I mean, we could send our little
we-
swimmer pole.
Suddenly,
down there.
cresting over the reeds is a goose. Its wings spread wide. Its paddled feet extended towards you. It's about to attack you. What do you do?
Carnage.
Carnage.
Do
Yep.
it.
Honey badger.
We put him on top of the back of Freddy over there, and he just leaps at the goose.
You're going to attack the goose?
Yeah, but I need bear honey, and luckily in my back pocket I got a little ounce left.
Okay, since you're using your special skill, you're going to go ahead and roll both of your dice
Okay.
and tell me whichever one comes out lower. I will say, a goose's special skill is being an asshole, so it also gets to roll both dice.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, your 5 is the lower one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, you did not succeed. The goose lands on your back and starts pecking at the back of your head.
The goose's neck looks a lot like bamboo to me, and I have taken a bite out of it.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2 dice.
Skill.
This one is definitely bear, so we're gonna see if it
5.
How do you get the same numbers as Cleve?
I'm sorry to say that the goose now turns on you and literally rips your ear off.
I don't have time for this. I am retired.
Guys, what did she say?
In the distance,
What?
you can hear more honk, honk approaching.
There's no going.
I can only hear from one direction, and it sounds like they're coming from that direction.
There's literally nothing for me to have. I cannot help.
Can we hide in the reeds? Hide in the reeds.
I mean, I just want to swim across. I'm gonna need to escape.
If you'd like to hide, then everyone roll to hide. You're only gonna roll 1, and this is a criminal stat because you're hiding.
All right. We're all hiding.
Let's see if the goose can see you.
5, 4.
3, 1.
The only person that manages to successfully hide is Cleve.
Good.
Thank God. I was gonna.
Or Suggs, I'm sorry.
I've been in it the longest.
Suggs, you managed to successfully dive down in the reeds. As the smallest member of the party, you are invisible. Everyone else,
Giant bear's just like.
your butts are sticking out. Now, luckily for you, geese are not that smart. All they see are a bunch of weird round mounds. So the geese do come, and they land on your butts. And they decide to settle in for a little while.
I fart.
I was just gonna say, who's the
I
gassiest?
pass the gas.
All right. Excellent.
You know, go ahead and roll bear for me.
Just one?
Just one bear.
Yeah.
This is not your special skill.
Give me, 5. This die is loaded.
The goose
man.
honks, alarmed. More geese come over and settle down on your backside.
Oh my god.
Remember when you said nobody's ever lost? I feel like this is going down real bad.
Hey.
I will take any input from anybody. As a leader, I'm willing to admit that I've now lost an ear and I've almost shit my pants. So.
I imagine that this is whispered very quietly into the reeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, full volume. Anybody with any suggestions?
Can I pull out the laptop that I happen to have in my back pocket and hack into the Renfest sound system and just blast a really loud sound to scare them away? Because that's what I would like
What
to do.
backpack do you have? Yep. That.
Go ahead and roll.
Honey
Swordfish.
Badger's pulling out cigarettes and
Swordfish.
ounces of honey, so
Go ahead and roll 2 die.
yeah.
Baggies of
Because
honey.
yeah, I'm about
using
to
your
save all
hacker.
your assets,
Let's
so.
see.
Lowest is 2.
2. That is below your criminal score. Wait, I feel
You're
like
all
they're supposed to
welcome.
move back. No, you want to. Okay, anyway. That's below your criminal score. You have successfully hacked into the Renfair sound system. It suddenly begins a blaring alarm. All the goose take off in alarm.
Well, I mean, our leader's lost in ears in the time that you've been thinking about it.
She just got her butt in the air, just like, I'm done with this.
Alright, guys.
You've had that power the whole time?
Told you I'm retired. Don't make me work.
I just want to swim.
Did you happen to say what year I lost?
I did
Preferably
not.
The left.
Whichever ear you'd like.
The left.
Okay, the left ear is
I
gone.
can't hear the nagging.
Saved your ass.
Now, the pond in
You said
front
my
of
other
you.
ear.
Wish it was mine here.
The pond in front of you is now clear. Even the paddle boaters in the distance seem to be frantically paddling back to shore.
Noise. What's that sound?
After
I
about
think it's the bear getting his ear ripped off. The honey badger flying through the air that kind of scared him away.
after about a minute, they reset the sound system and the alarm stops. So if you want to make your way across the pond, now's the time to do it.
Better go
Let's go
before those
swimming!
geese come